You see that? Suriname cherry's finally blooming. Well, not blooming. Fruiting, I should say. Suriname cherries. These are really good. What you do is you pinch the little end off. It's nice. Got a little hard seed inside. So good stuff. Hello girls, how are you today? Big old fatty drones on here. Hi. Okay, my mission today is to find the queen. I'll admit to you right off the bat, sometimes I have a hard time finding the queen even now. My eyes aren't what they once were, you know. Empty cup, bunch of drone brood. Oh, that wasn't very nice. But it was my fault. I did pinch her. Behave, girls. There she is. Okay. So, here's the queen. All right, she probably just, there she is right there. Look at you. Nope. She's a wily girl. Okay, so my queen is in the clip. The exercise today is I am rendering these girls queenless because, I mean, there's some brood, a little spotty. I see a lot of larvae in there, but this girl here has not been the greatest performer for me. And she's a 2-year queen, so it's time for her to go. So today is Friday, and I'm actually, I've ordered a queen from a friend of mine who's a queen breeder, and I've ordered a new queen to come on Sunday. So Sunday, I'm going to give these girls a new queen. So that's the main mission for the day, but now I'm gonna go check some other hives. But when you're keeping bees, you're managing them. You're trying to partner with the bees to do what's right for them. But sometimes things don't go as you think. And so this girl here, she's going to get replaced, and we'll get a brand new young mated queen to take her place. And we'll see how that goes. All right, on to other things. So my 2 brand new queens, just newly mated girls. So I'll keep in touch. I'll show you what happens next. All right, thanks. Hello. These are some grumpy girls here because they are queenless. Yeah, I'm putting gloves on right away. Guess what I got here? Now, you see these bees, they're all over her. If I move them off, they move right off. So they're real happy to see her, but they're not trying to kill her. That dog got to be up my sleeve. That's not so good. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to put them back together. So she's got a candy cage. So there's a plug of candy in the end of this. And what's going to happen here is I'm just going to put her right there between a couple of frames. She went about halfway down. Close that in a little bit. And then in about 3 days, they're going to release her. It'll take them about that long to chew through all that candy. And once they've done that, she'll be the mama for this queen, for this colony. So that's the deal. All right, let's go do something else. Isn't that beautiful? So here is a lot of brood. I love it. I don't see the mama queen in here. So this one's going in the box. Broke my glove and they found that spot real quick. So here I've got a bunch of brood and a little bit of nectar. Okay, so here's a good pollen frame with some brood and just a little bit of nectar. I'd like to see more nectar, but we're just coming into the flow. So there'll be some more nectar pretty soon. Okay.
You have a text message.
Still want to take my queen. I'm not taking this, I'm shaking this. So, you see all these bees festooning? Typically that's nurse bees festooning because they're the ones who make the most wax. This queen is a real prolific producer here. Let's see her. Sorry, let me come around here so I can see her in the light if she's here. Okay, I'm pretty sure she's not there. Okay, this empty one they can make some comb on. We're starting to make it a little bit wonky. I'm going to just take off that section. Hopefully they'll grow that straight. Now, smoke them down a little bit. Go down. Now that's more smoke than I would want to give them normally. But guess what's going in here? Here's my other queen. Isn't she a beauty? Well, you can't see much of her, but she's in there. Newly mated mama. So it's always good to lay her up on top for a little bit and see how they react to her. A few of them have found her. They're checking her out. This is a little bit dangerous because they didn't really know that they're queenless yet. They haven't really realized it. See, if they think that they got a queen and they think this is an alien queen, they will try and kill her. And the way you can tell, I'm gonna wait until I get a bunch more bees on here. The way you can tell is when they're crawling all over the cage like that. If you can just flick them off, that's a good sign. That means that they're not trying to kill her. Now more and more of them are starting to find her now. But if they were trying to kill her, they'd be just grabbing onto her and holding on for dear life. But no, they're okay with it. Because these are mostly crawlers, not flyers. There's a few flyers in here, but these are not mostly the foragers. This is mostly going to be the nurse bees that were on those on that larva that I put in here. Most of the ones who can fly have already flown now. So just put that in there very gently. Like that. Okay. So they will chew her out of that candy cage in about 3 days. And if all goes well, that's all I need to do. Now I have a hole up here. This is one of my older lids. It's a little different size than my newer lids go. But that should work. So that's a new queen in this one and a new queen in that one. So I rendered that one queenless and replaced the queen, and I put a new split in this one. Now, quite frankly, old Bruce tends to be a bit of a softie. So you remember a few days ago, I took the queen out of this hive here, out of this colony. And I had her in a clip last time you saw me. I thought about what I was going to do with her. Now, she was a second-year queen, and I've had her since early last summer. So about, more than a year and a half she's been with me. But, she was never the greatest producer in the world. And so when I caught her, she was a lot more slender than most queens that are well mated, because they tend to get pretty fat, pretty plump. So originally I was just going to pinch her and, say goodbye. But she didn't do anything wrong. I hated to kill her. So what I did was I just put together another split real quick here, just a hasty split. And I put 2 good solid frames of brood into this box, and I have it set on the queen excluder setting, and then I put a feeder on top. Now, the reason why I've got that plastic around the lid was, unfortunately, I had that's empty. I'll come back and feed them again in a minute. But I put that feeder on there And there was just enough of a gap in the back of the lid that there was a little bit of robbing going on. So I plasticed it up, you know, so that way there's not a lot of bees in the box, but they should be able to defend that smaller queen entrance, queen excluder entrance. All right, well, that's what I was doing. So I'm continuing doing springtime splits. And in this case, I've just done a split with a queen and the split with an older queen who's kind of been put out to pasture. You know, she's an elderly queen and she was producing some eggs. So if she continues to produce in here, this is just another resource hive. I'll use this for other things. So just another day with the bees. All right, this is Bruce. I'll see you next time.